Slick was really starting to come through in the middle. It's bled back through, and it's actually kind of light brown down there. And you can see down in 3 and 4, you got a nice moisture ring, very low on the racetrack, but especially a little bit higher if we guys can get in that Mark Whitener line. Lap traffic's everything here, momentum's everything, and staying out of that concrete is even more important. 40 laps. We'll talk to the Big River Steel top 3 in Lucas Oil Victory Lane when it's all said and done.
Thanks, Ben. And listen, I'm not saying this place races like Tazewell, right? I don't think anybody's confused this for Tazewell, but it is a similar place where really bizarre things happen in lap traffic like they do at Tazewell. You can ride around in a line until you get to lap traffic, just like at the Taz. Same things happen at Ocala. 28 cars is going to happen fast, James. I'd say by lap 7 or 8, we're in lap traffic.
Remember that finish 2 years ago with Moran and Tim McCready coming across the line?
Yeah, right at the end. And Brandon Shepard and Bloomquist that year, I think it was. Right, a nice crowd on hand. Ben's right tonight. Great shot by our own Adam Martz in the back of the pace truck down here. Yeah, he's doing an awesome job.
Is he in here on the drone? Yeah, of course, right.
Ian is here on the drone. Adam on the camera there on the back of the truck. Steve Gigas, the Hall of Famer. Kyle Windsor upstairs. We got an awesome production crew putting this whole thing together for us all speed weeks long.
Got my race pass up and going. By the way, if you don't get my race pass, you need to get that each and every race, whether you're at the track, you're at home, you're in your man cave, wherever you are, you got access to that all the time at every Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series event, over 600 racetracks and sanctioning bodies. Well, the one to go signal is given here. Jonathan Davenport on the pole, Tyler on the outside, Ricky Thornton Jr., Mike Marlar. Opening night, it was Hudson O'Neal on Thursday night. Saturday night, it was Ricky Thornton Jr. in a highly entertaining race. See what happens here tonight. Outside again, road number 3. It is going to be English and O'Neal. Should be a dandy at Ocala. You're watching it here on Flow Racing, MAP TV on Flow Racing at 8:30 Eastern Time at the Nutrient Solutions Start Zone. This is the Dixie Chopper. Feel the thunder. Straightaway. 1 lap in the books. Thornton back to 3rd. English runs in 4th as they come off of turn 4. It's JD out in front at Ocala. McCready runs in 5th, O'Neal 6th, Dalton Wilson runs in 7th. Battle here going back, and we got Tyler about in front. How about that move? Michael Rigsby for the lead. Turbo out in front in Ocala.
Yeah, it doesn't look to me like JD's car is completely right now, but Turbo is. He's fast and right to the front. I don't know that anybody would have picked that immediately like that.
Remember, Thornton said elbows up for the rest of the year. Turbo took that to heart right now. Again, he had a top 10 run going until he had a flat tire with 8 laps to go at Golden Isles and out in front, 4 in the books. And Tyler Erb looks fantastic. Davenport 2nd, Thornton English, McCready O'Neal. Then it's Wilson, Moran, Alverson, Mike Marlar back to 10th.
I'm scanning through the back of that pack, too, to see who's running the top, who's trying. You see Hudson O'Neal. You know the Rocket 1's always going to be up there. Can he make anything out of that, James? Can he, going into 1 here, especially where Mark Whitener is, can you pass cars up there or not? We'll find out.
You wonder about tire wear, because to run that high on this racetrack for that long of a time, O'Neal working the outside of McCready. McCready needs a good run right now. He has one in a 5th spot right now. So right now the Big River Steel podium is Erb, Davenport, and Thornton down the back straightaway into turn 3 as we work lap 5 of 40 here tonight.
I thought maybe lap 7 or 8 for lap traffic. We're coming about, looks like 5 in right now, 4 in. Turbos, I'd say we're going to be close. He's going to come up on Lawler here in the next couple laps. I wasn't far off.
Yeah, 28 cars starting here tonight is English and O'Neal out of turn number 2. O'Neal around him as they head down the main straightaway into turn number 1, Tyler Erb. And we'll check the times here. The fastest car that time around was Hudson O'Neal in 3rd at a 15.9. See if he can catch the top 2 or top 3 as they go into turn number 1. As you see the tail end of the field right there off of turn number 2. Now Davenport to try to diamond off the corner. Here comes Thornton. O'Neal again running 5th is Tanner English down the back straightaway. Tyler Erb. Michael, 28 cars, all of them still running here with 10 in the books.
Yeah, these guys are searching right now, too. Everybody's like, they're going to fall into that bottom line. But you see 20 RT searching. The 49 did it the lap before.
Tyler break through the Davenport, Thornton, O'Neill stranglehold. Those drivers running second, third, and fourth are tied for the points lead as we have 11 completed tonight. 29 to go. Now Herb will make the move on the outside of Corey Lawler down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Turbo wasn't sure what to do with the 93 right there. He finally got rid of him, and now here comes 20 RT up on top, too.
How good is this series? The three tied for the points lead are right there all together into turn one, Michael. Davenport, Thornton, and O'Neill.
Of course, Saturday night at Golden Miles, the 49 and the 20 RT had that moment there at the end. Not a lot of love loss. I think this will end up going a little better, but we'll find out. They're about to get to each other right here. Here comes Hudson on top.
Tanner English, 5th. Moran, McCready, Wilson, Alberson, 10th runs Mikey Marlar. Again, Herb now trying to work his way down the back straightaway. Trying to the outside of the bottom of the 8 of McCowan. As they come off of turn 4, he's got 2 cars running side by side in front of him. Herb is going to go to the bottom into turn number 1. And we're going, Herb, going in there. And that was on. Who was that on? He was trying to get around the back there. Gardner, I believe.
Yeah,
Gardner.
It was on Gardner. His car, Turbo's, he was almost too fast. He got into the corner. His car's almost too good. He didn't know what to do with it, and he made contact with Bob Gardner there.
So right now he has the lap car in between first and second. There's the battle there. They work around the 4 of Bob Gardner, the Pink Panther. Here comes Thornton. Here comes O'Neill. That is 3rd and 4th. Tanner English still 5th in 96 feet. Looking for his first win in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Here comes English. Here comes Devin Moran down the back straightaway. We've got, 5 cars battling for second spot up at turn 4, Michael.
Yeah, Turbo with a pretty comfortable lead right now.
Yes, sir.
Fastest car on the track is Hudson O'Neill at 15.8. Turbo is 15.9. He's a little bit faster than both JD and Ricky Thornton on that last lap. For Tyler right now, I think it's just manage lap traffic. Get through lap traffic, and I think he'll be okay. But if you get hung up even a little bit at this place, arguably 2 of the 3 best drivers in the country right behind him in JD and RTJ.
Right now, 24 cars on the lead lap. Boom Briggs is running 24th. He's the final car on the lead lap. McCowan, Smith, Gardner, and Lawler are still in the race, but they're 1 lap down as we score lap 19.
Yeah,
again, it'll be Delaware double file until 5 or less laps to go, as long as the track stays raceable as they come for the lead into turn 3.
Yeah,
now, what is Herb going to do with Boom?
Yeah, Tyler comes up on Boom Briggs here, and he's got JD all over him as the yellow comes out, James.
Right before the halfway mark, the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out on the racetrack. Ben?
Yeah, it was Donald McIntosh. He slowed out of 4. He draws the Dave Warren Power Sports caution. And if you're Tyler Erb, I want to say you're happy to see that because lap traffic was getting tricky, but we've also seen restarts here at Ocala Speedway really wreak a lot of havoc. So right now we'll see how it plays out. But either way, first David Warren Power Sports caution of the main event.
Restarts are odd here too, James. We've seen them. We saw them in the heat races, right? How do you get into turns 1 and 2? Kind of sets up how you get into turns 3 and 4. You know, there's a lot of tracks where I could predict easily and say Turbo's going to do this. He's going to have, I don't know, right? I don't know at Ocala. Right. What happens in turn 1 could be a lot different than what it's going to look like as we get into turns 2 and 3. And he's got JD, 20 RT in the Rocket House car, the next 3 cars behind him. He's got a pack of wolves in the 3 or 4 spots right behind him.
Yeah, Moran was catching them, and now they'll be right behind him. Then English, McCready, Wilson, Alberson, 10th is Marlin. And it's Troutman, Robinson, Pearson, Shepard, Nodorf, Bronson, Harris, Owens, Shirley, Hughes, McIntosh, Cosner, Blair, Briggs. McCowan will go back on lap 19. So all 28 cars still running, 3 of them a lap down. Brandon Smith, Bob Gardner, and Corey Lawler. So the lead before the caution was 9/10 of a second. So we'll go green, Michael, and then halfway here. And I tell you what a move Tyler made. He started, where did he start? Hello there, he won a heat race.
Turbo started outside front row.
Yeah, outside front row. But he fell back to 3rd there to start and got the lead in this race back. I'm trying to find my score sheet.
I think one of the most interesting things to me about this so far is watching those guys search, watching Ricky. And I use this term, and it sounds simple, but I mean it, professional race car drivers. 20 RT, 49, 99. And those dudes are professional race car drivers. And watch them try a line in turns 1 and 2 at Ocala that nobody's been able to run here for the last 4 or 5 years. It's super fun to watch professional guys search, hunt, look, and there's 21 laps left, plenty of time to see if they can find something up there to get around Turbo.
Turbo took the lead on lap 3 from Davenport. All right, so Herb, Davenport, Thornton, O'Neill, Moran, English, McCready, Wilson, Alberson, Marlar, your top 10. We'll go green and then halfway here at Ocala. So Tyler Herb trying to break through here tonight for his first win of the year at the Nutrient Ag Solutions Restart Zone. We are underway. Back again at Ocala. Devin Moran, what a restart. Michael Rigsby down the back straightaway. Moran has climbed to fourth. O'Neill now works the outside of McCready. And the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out. And we've got a wreck in turn 2.
Yeah, looks like Kyle Bronson over there, one of the guys involved. And my old eyes, I think it's Dalton Wilson as well. Is Dalton, the North Carolina driver and the Florida driver. Right front side damage there for Kyle Bronson. It looks like he's moving around inside that 40B, which is good. James, I always worry at this place. You see the aerial shots. You can get, I think, they're going to throw down to Ben Shelton. The cars are right off the backstretch here. Don't get too far out of the ballpark.
And we got a few down here in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit as Matt Cosner's down here looking at that race car. Meanwhile, Dalton Wilson, they're pulling the sheet metal away from the left rear tire on that Ratliff Motorsports number 18. And it's going to be interesting also, guys, if Jonathan Davenport wants the outside for this Delaware double foul restart, because Ricky Thornton Jr. got a great restart to the inside. He had taken second, but we didn't get the lap, so we'll try it all over once again.
Yeah, Dalton Wilson was running 8th, Ben, and Michael, we'll see what happened here coming off at turn 2.
Yeah, I like kind of a static shot we've got here to encompass the whole track.
Yeah, man, yeah.
And Kyle just right there. He had Dalton Wilson woed up in front of him, and Kyle had nowhere to go.
All right, so go back to lap 19. We'll still be one shy of the halfway mark as you see Wilson and Bronson into the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Summit. Yeah, great job, Tiffany. That's okay.
They almost got together again down here. Dalton Wilson was trying to back out. Kyle Bronson was trying to pull in. And luckily, Dalton Wilson's crew got him woed up. Meanwhile, they're going to work on the right front of Kyle Bronson's number 40B, trying to get him back out on the racetrack.
All right, so again, Herb took the lead on lap 3. He's led it ever since. So traffic will be cleared out on the back. All right, so we still have all 28 starters still running at the halfway mark here in one more lap.
Tyler Herb has won bigger financial races than this. You know, obviously got that win out at I-80, and he's had other bigger financial wins. This would be a big win for him. Like I said, he did not have a great season last year. Last year, of course, he's, you know, coming into the season, obviously the death of his father after the Gateway Dirt Nationals last year, during the Gateway Dirt Nationals. It just, you know, 23 didn't go great for him, and 24 hasn't started that great for him out at the Wild West Shootout. He's been okay. This is a big win. I don't care if it's $10,000. If Tyler can get a win tonight early in Speed Weeks, giant confidence boost, and kind of when that kid gets his back pinned against the wall is usually when he's really good.
Well, that'll move Drake Troutman into 10th right now because Wilson has to go on the tail end of the lead car laps with that caution. All right. At the Nutrient Ag Solutions Restart Zone. We'll go green, and we'll try to go halfway this time around here. The second time we've tried this with Tyler out in front of Ocala back underway. Turbo brings it to the bottom. Thornton slotted in, and Moran got a great restart the last time down the back straightaway. Davenport works that backstretch, slipped off there a little bit. Moran on the bottom. Moran and Davenport going at it. Moran's trying to go to third at the halfway mark. It's Tyler about in front of Ocala into 1. That battle for second place as Moran has moved to the top. Davenport, they go side by side down the back straightaway. Moran has the spot. O'Neill is 5th. McCready Marlar is up to 7th. English 8th. Alberson 9th. Troutman runs 10th off of turn 4.
The fastest lap of the race in that last lap was Tyler Herb. 15.563, a half second faster than anybody in the field. That was the fastest his lap and fastest lap of the race by anybody.
He wants it to stay green. Now you're going to pick up, and we got a car slowing into turn number 2. Had a little problem there, back underway. Green is back out. I believe that was Dalton Wilson as we stay green. It's a good lead right now, about 10 car lengths. It's 1.4 seconds on the scoring monitor. Herb, Thornton, Moran, Davenport, O'Neill, and Ocala off at turn 4. 23 in the books. And again, here in a few more laps, he'll pick up the tail end of the field. Thornton cuts 0.2 of a second off that lead, slips up a little bit, turn number 2. Here comes Moran down the back straightaway. Those two had a little bit of a tussle here a year ago as Moran dives to the inside. Devin Moran's got a good hot rod. Who picked him? Did I pick him?
I think that was you, James.
He started, okay, it's far from over, though. It's far from over. I didn't jinx him, though, did I? He's still on it down the back straightaway. And right now, Herb is going to pick up the tail end of the field. How about a shout out to Pearson? He's 11th. Robinson is 12th. No Door 13th. Clay here is 14th. Drake Troutman, by the way, up to 8th. Michael Rigsby.
Yeah, Drake
car 7.
Drake Troutman with his best run of the early season by far. And I'm with you, this thing's not over yet. You can just tell by the way the 20 RT's hunting and looking. We got 15 laps to go, and it's going to come right down to it.
Making 14 laps to go. Thornton and Moran working that top shelf. Again, there's a top up there as they go into 3. Herb has got to get around here, the tail end of the field, because 99 and 20 RT are closing. 13 laps to go. He's got to get around. Turn 1. Now Herb is going to go to the outside. Down the back straightaway. Good movement. Here comes Ricky Thornton Jr. 3 car lengths the advantage. Moran runs in 3rd. Davenport 4th. O'Neill is 5th. 12 to go for the number 1 car of Tyler Herb. And the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out on the track with 27 laps complete, Michael.
Yeah, I'm not sure that, for the sake of the good race, I'm not sure we wanted that, because I think it was about to get really good. I think Tyler Herb might have wanted that. It sounds like Ross Robinson over there in the 7 is good inside the race car, which is always good news. We've been talking a lot about how good he's been so far during Speedway. It's a bummer to see him kind of sit idle up there. It looks like a right front flat, it looks like.
Here's a replay, Michael, exactly what happened. He was running in 12th, bidding for another top 10. Looks like the right front. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see what happened
here.
But
the static cam's paying dividends. He just lost the race car. Yeah. Just went in there and lost the race car, and I don't know whether the tires started going down before that or not, but it smacked him into the turns 1 and 2 concrete.
Waiting Ben Shelton and Ross Robinson. His wife, Amanda Robinson, who'll be running it the first 3 nights at East Bay, makes his way down to the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, Ben Shelton.
Yeah, he's got a flat right front tire. Matt Cosner's made his way back to the pit area. They're working under the suspension of the rear of that race car. And right now, man, it was just getting ready to get interesting, and it was kind of like there were some pinballs in front of Tyler Herb waiting on him before that Dave Warren Power Sports caution came out. He's got clear track. But he's got Ricky Thornton Jr. back there, and James, to your point, I'm not sure Devin Moran might not be the strongest contender if anybody's going to get around Tyler Herb before this checkered flag drops.
And Ben, the lines are weird, right? Turbo's kind of sticking with the line he's run the whole race, and Ricky's really having to lay the car out, kind of flatten it out on the shelves out there. And like you said, it seems like Devin might be the fastest on the bottom, Ben.
Well, also interesting, Ricky Thornton Jr., he's going to keep the bottom for the restart. That's where he got around Jonathan Davenport. But Devin Moran was really good on the bottom, so we'll see how this plays out if Devin can find something. But Tyler Herb has done exactly what he needs to do to stay out front with 13 to go.
And he was the fastest car the last completed lap 27 at 15.563. So it's Herb. Oh, shoot, that's his best lap.
Yeah.
Okay, he wasn't the fastest. Okay, it was Moran. No, it was actually Ross Robinson who brought the caution.
He was going too fast into turn 1 is what the problem is.
So it's Tyler Herb, Michael, Ricky Thornton Jr. 2nd, Devin Moran, Jonathan Davenport, Hudson O'Neill 5th. Then it's Tim McCready, Mike Marlar, shout out to Drake Troutman is 8th, Garrett Albertson 9th, Tanner English 10th, Earl Pearson Jr. 11th, Blair Nodor 12th, Clay Harris, Jimmy Owens, Brandon Shepard, your top 15. 13 to go. And we remain under caution here. Yeah, I'm not sure if he wanted to see the caution or not. I don't know. He's been good either with or without traffic.
In this place, I don't know. I just don't know at Ocala. And not only is it always different here, this racetrack's even different than it's been the last couple of years here. So this is one of those where we could go down there as they're showing 1 to go. Tyler, did you want the caution? Yes. Tyler, did you want the caution? No. I don't know. I don't know which way.
Well,
I'm
going to give him the slickest move of the race no matter what after going from 3rd to 1st there in the first couple of laps. All right. Actually, he did start on the outside front row, but he had slipped back to 3rd. It's Tyler Herb. 13 to go for a 21st win of his career in the Lucas Oil 8 Dirt Series. Moran and Thornton at the Nutridax Solutions Restart Zone. We are back underway in Ocala. Herb is going to go back to that bottom. Thornton, Moran now is going to try to diamond off the corner down the back straightaway. Here comes Davenport, McCready, O'Neill, and Marlar down the back straightaway. Mike Marlar getting it back going. He fell back to 10th after starting in 4th off of turn 4. Turbo still out in front, Michael.
That's going to be interesting to see what strategy, because we kind of flipped here. Moran and RTJ flipped. RTJ now on the bottom, Moran on the top. I think you'll get lap traffic with about 5 to go, 4 to go, maybe. Something like that.
Who's the fastest on the last lap? The number 1 car. Out in front. That's how you do it, right? And down the back straightaway. He's got about 12 car length lead. He stretches it out into turn 3. 10 laps to go off of turn 4.
He wasn't just faster on the last lap.
Got it going
he was
on, doesn't he?
6/10 faster than Ricky Thornton Jr. on the last lap.
Tyler Erb. Again, he had a solid car at Golden Isles in Brunswick, Georgia. Slows just a tad there. Meanwhile, still leads, 9 laps to go. The tail end of the field is in turn 2. Tyler Erb will now enter turn 1. 9 to go. Now, what do you do? Now, you hear most of them say, I want to stay back from those cars that are in the back. But right now, he's got a good lead. Can Thornton catch him? 8 to go, Michael Ridgway.
He might not want to stay too far back. Ricky Thornton Jr. just picked up 2/10 on the last lap. And then on this lap, it was about even. So he may have to strategize. I said about 5 to go lap traffic. I think it's going to be about 6, actually. He's going to have to do something with Lawler.
7 to go. Now what does he do? Thornton is second, Moran, Davenport. Marlar's climbed back to 5th. McCready, Albertson, O'Neill, Troutman, Earl Pearson Jr. A shout out to him at 10th. And right now, Thornton stumbled in turn number 2. That might cost him. We'll have 6 laps to go. Lap 34, the fastest car the last time around was Devin Moran. Can he or Thornton catch her leader? We have 4 to go. We'll have 5 to go next time around. He's got to get around Corey Lawler, Michael, into turn 3. Erb to the outside. He'll quickly dispose of the Hanover, Pennsylvania driver.
This is an important important sequence here for Tyler Erb. He's got Lawler and McCowan right in front of him. If he can clear these guys and get a little separation, he should win this race.
He's gotten around both of those. Now Thornton's going to have to deal with both of them. The last 6 laps to go. Any caution from here on out, it'll be a single file restart. Thornton trying to work between Lawler and McCowan. Tyler Erb, 4 laps to go. Trying to become the 3rd different winner in 3 races this year in the Lucas Oil Series. Devin Moran runs in 3rd, down the back straightaway. He looks good. Michael?
He looks
Thornton
fantastic.
is closing to lap 3 to go. Last 3-lap bonsai by Ricky Thornton Jr. Can he do it on Tyler Erb?
He gets past Dylan McCowan right there. He was a 10th slower than Tyler, but Tyler has a top line, bottom line lap car situation in front of him as we come to 2 to go.
He's got 2 cars running side by side in front of him. Down the main straightaway. He is there. Ricky Thornton Jr. is there. 2 to go. The Barron's Performance, 1 lap to go next time around. Down the back straightaway. Tyler Erb is going to have to get down low, and here comes Thornton. Michael, the Barron's, 1 lap to go. Is it going to be Tyler Erb or Ricky Thornton Jr.?
Ricky's got him at the line as we come to 1 to go. Thornton is your new leader, James.
He got the lead. Here comes Erb down the back straightaway. Tyler Erb, watch this. Into 3, doesn't have enough grip. Oh, man, Ricky Thornton Jr. is going to do it. On the last lap, lap 39, he wins. Are you serious? Erb is second. Heartbreak Hotel for Tyler Erb. Led all the way to the white flag lap. Ricky Thornton Jr. doing RTJ things. Wow. They still have to go to the UN08 scales to make it official.
What a race.
Man, good race here to start off at Ocala.
It's a situation where, you know, it's such an old cliche where you don't want to be in the lead, but at Ocala with lap traffic in front of you, you have no idea where the hell to go. And Turbo kind of got stuck in that position, and Thornton could size him up, and he was 4/10 quicker on the last lap, and he made it work.
That was a dandy. That was a dandy. So unofficially right now, it's Ricky Thornton Jr., Tyler Erb, who had the best lap of the race at a 15.563. Devin Moran, 3rd. Jonathan Davenport, 4th. Mike Marlar, 5th. 6th, Tim McCready. 7th, Garrett Albertson. 8th, Hudson O'Neill. 9th, Drake Troutman. 10th, Earl Pearson Jr. Shout out to him. Tanner English, 11th. Jimmy Owens, 12th. Brian Shirley up from the back, 13th. At a fast time provisional, made his way to 13th. Clay Harris, Max Blair in 15th.
Early returns on the new Ocala Speedway come in with very good reviews. Again, I don't think we've seen those guys in that line here in 4, 5, 6. I seriously might be since that Austin Hubbard unsanctioned Sunday race between East Bay and Volusia when it was a muddy mess back in the day. They did a tremendous job with this racetrack, reshaping it, resizing it, Ben. It was just a hell of a lot better than it's been the last couple of years. Kudos to Bubba and the guys.
Yeah, mad respect. And yeah, you talk about that year with Hubbard and Bloomquist and Bub McCool just going at it, shooting rooster tails. And they've come in, they've reshaped it. They said, give us a shot. And you know what? Tonight, they made me a believer. I can't wait to see what tomorrow's going to hold. But Ricky Thornton Jr., man, he bided his time, James. 3
different leaders. Davenport led the first 2 laps. Tyler Erb leads lap 30 to 39. So Thornton takes lap 38. And in lap 39, coming for the white flag, Thornton gets the lead in the win by 0.4 of a second.
And I'd love to take another look at that pass for the lead there by Thornton at the end, because I feel like we'll ask Turbo after the race, and we'll talk about it on the drive home on Flow Racing and Dirt on Dirt's Facebook page. My guess is Turbo is going to tell Ben I didn't know where to go. I had no idea where to go or what to do. And when you got maybe the best race car driver in the world, and I said world, and I mean in any class, and I believe that behind him, what do, James? Sometimes it's just bad luck when you're up front.
And they're running side by side in front of him.
Right,
and they're racing for position. They're racing for points or whatever, those two guys in front of him. So 26 of the 28 starters all finished the race. We're going to see here on the replay for those at home watching as Thornton makes his way from the UN08 scales, Michael. Yeah, you're right. Here you go right here.
Yeah, he's got Cosner and Smith ahead of him there. And he kind of slipped up off 4, but he's going into 4 not knowing where to go. Right?
And if he followed, I thought he's going to diamond this off and he's going to make a run down the back straightaway. He was going to try to squeeze in there, but just could not make it stick going into turn number 3. What a race here tonight. Man, that was a dandy. Ricky Thornton Jr. with the win again. Tyler Erb, Devin Moran, Jonathan Davenport, and Mike Marlar. And Ben, down to you, and he does it again. Does Ricky Thornton Jr. 2 nights in a row?
At his favorite track, Ben.
He did. His 30th career Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series win. And what's crazy, he started last year with 5 career wins, and he is now at 30. His second win of the year, second win in a row, picked up $25,000 in the Super Bowl of Racing finale back on Saturday night, presented by General Tire. Tonight, the Dixie Chopper Winter Nationals presented by E3 Spark Plugs, and he's pulled into Lucas Oil Victory Lane, a VLAN feature winner. And he's got his beautiful wife, Shay, and the six-pack down here, as I call him. The boys are going wild, waiting on Dad to climb out of the race car as he picks up $10,000, his 3rd win here. And race fans, he's climbing out. Let him hear it. Your winner tonight, Ricky Thornton Jr. Your VLAN feature winner on top of the race car, the Coltman Farms Racing SSI Motorsports Big River Steel 20 RT. And Ricky hops down. His wife comes over, gives him a kiss, a congratulations. Ricky, I'm not giving you a kiss, but I'll congratulate you for that one, man. Take me through those last couple of laps. How did you see the opportunity start to lay out, and what was the game plan as you came to the white?
Man, I felt like I was searching so much there in 3 and 4. I felt like the top came in, and then it was like the bottom cleaned up a little bit, and he got stuck behind that one lap car once off 4, and really without that, I don't think I ever would have got to him. And I don't know, we got down to 2 to go, and I felt like I was close, and then he got in 3 and kind of shoved a little bit, and I knew if I could get under him down front straightaway, you had to throw a bomb down there. I watched him throw a bomb on JD down there, so I don't know, it worked out for us. It's pretty awesome. Got to thank Ultra Chilled seats, Sharp Advantage. It's nice to be in a seat that's so comfortable with these long races. Hoker Trucking, Big River Steel, Coltman Farms. My boys have been busting their butt, and I'm glad we still got speed.
You said that you love this place, but I feel like tonight that you guys were running grooves maybe you've never run here before. Would that be accurate or no?
Oh, it is 100%. Got to thank Bubba for everything he's done here. I feel like typically if you had been running that high down back straightaway, you would really have been in the fence. So it opened up a bunch of new lines that was different. So I just felt like Turbo kind of showed me a line there in 1 and 2 that really you never ran here. So hopefully tomorrow will be just as good.
I'm laughing because your boys are coming by like Scud missiles right now. Ricky, the drama back on Saturday tonight, though, good, clean race, and you win. And a lot of people wondered if you could pick up this year where you left off last year. And so far, you guys are doing it. Is that a relief, or did you have total confidence to start the year?
I mean, we got Burrows, DJ, and Tharp working on it. I definitely got more confidence by anyone here. So I knew my guys worked hard over the winter to make sure we didn't lose any speed, and it's definitely shown here speed weeks already. So hopefully we can keep the luck on our side and keep having good runs. I think as long as the driver knows do something dumb, we should have really good speed.
Ricky Thornton Jr. tonight, he's atop the Big River Steel podium. As we slide over, we'll talk to your 2nd and 3rd place finishers down here on the Big River Steel podium. And coming home in 2nd tonight, man, heartbreaker. Turbo, it felt like you made all the right moves and the lap traffic just kept coming at you. Was there anything you could have done any different, or do you feel like you were sitting duck as the leader?
I don't know, maybe punt 4 lap cars. I hit one getting into one there halfway through the race, but just it wasn't our night. We're hands and leaps and bounds better than we've been. So just a special thank to Scott Kaiser, little Brian, DJ, Cody, Richard came and helped us, my girlfriend Gabby, Eric Brock. Integra shocks, they're still pretty good, and you know, we're going to make them work, and we're going to win a race here before it's all said and done. I think I lost in the white flag here, so it sucks, but you know, I got through traffic 5 or 6 different times, and then just right there, I think it was only 8 to go when that restart happened. I caught traffic in like 3 laps, and they were just side by side, and Ricky got a good run, and you know, I tried to cross him back over there in 1 and 2, but just not much you can do. Just need to drive that much better, and we'll be good. But definitely thanks to Eric, you know, Best Performance, First Class Septic, RBC Steven. We've been using his shop, taking care of. He's been taking care of us really. Chris Davis is watching, I know. Anthony's Pizza. Just each and every person on this car, I hadn't been able to say them in a while, so I need to rattle them all off. Go Lithium, Anthony's Pizza, Stacy and Tommy. Each and every product sponsor we got. Glenn Clements, awesome car. You know, Steve Baker, Rocket. Just feeling like we're getting back in the groove, and you know, I'm excited to keep racing here this next week and a half.
You're going to go back and look at the feature, and yet it didn't end the way you wanted, but the times Michael Rigsby and James Essex were watching, you were a half second better than these guys, a lot of laps throughout the feature. I know that's not a win tonight, but again, this caliber competition where you guys are with the team, does it in some sorts, does it feel like a win as you head into these final events down here?
Hell no, second sucks, but yeah, we're just I mean, we're not that bad. We're, you know, that's what I'm saying. Compared to last year, we're way better, and you know, we just got to capitalize tonight. Everything, you know, we did a good job. I drove good for once, and you know, it makes everything look a lot better. So until we win, we won't be happy, but yeah, just try again tomorrow.
Tyler Erb comes home in position 2, our 3rd place finisher here tonight. He started in 8th. Devin Moran. And Devin, it felt like that last restart when you got put on the outside was not what you needed. You were digging hard on the bottom, but talk about this race car and this racetrack here tonight.
Yeah, just kudos to Bubba and the guys that's been working on this place. You know, I've always liked coming here and racing, and they've worked really hard on getting the crown off the racetrack. You know, a lot of places we go to have that problem, and they need to take notes when they do this. It makes it for awesome racing. So thanks to them guys for working hard all summer for when we came back here. But yeah, good race. I felt like I dug myself a hole early, and then got this double down Longhorn up front there to the end of the feature.
You've always run good here at Bubba. You've always been in the thick of things. What is it about this racetrack and Devin Moran?
It's just different, you know. It's in the state of Florida for one. I feel like I love coming down here and racing, but it's different. You can drive 1 and 2 82 different ways, and then they fixed 3 and 4 to where you can move around a little bit. So it was a lot of fun to race on tonight. Congrats to Ricky. It's a heck of a race for a pretty good crowd up here, so hopefully they'll all come back for tomorrow night to support the track. But I want to thank Roger Sellers, Double Down Motorsports, Robbie, Casey, Connor, all back at home. Excited to see them next week. C&W Trucking, Big River Steel. We got Pee Wee's Record Service on the car now, so I want to thank him. Like I said, C&W Trucking, Red Oak Pub, CarSourceAuto.com. McHugh, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. I have so many great sponsors and people that help me. Hall & Haskell got another $100 for getting on TV tonight with Greg and Jason, so cool to do that. And obviously Bill Stein Shocks and Longhorn Chassis, iBox Springs. Couldn't do it without them guys, so we'll see if we can get a little better tomorrow.
Devin Moran, he rounds out the Big River Steel podium. James, Michael, that one was entertaining.
Oh, no doubt about it. And again, Devin Moran started 8th, finished 3rd, but your Todd Steel Building's hard charger, Brian Shirley, who got in with a fast time provisional, gets the Todd Steel Building's hard charger 24th to 13th here tonight, Michael.
Yeah, it's again, I think I declared his night over twice when he parked on the front stretch. I think Ben and I were both like, yeah, it's a tough break. Brian's likely out of it, and he proves me completely wrong by being the Todd Steel Building's hard charger tonight.
Here's our race recap. 28 cars started this race. 22 of them all finished 40 laps on the lead lap. Davenport got the lead there, and then watch this move by Tyler. He's got to get the slicker graphics, slickest move of the race. Right, coming up here, he'll get around Thornton, and then watch this move here for the lead, Michael.
Yeah, a little bit of contact there between him and JD. I'd like to see how JD feels about it. I don't think it was all that bad in the grand scheme of things. But, again, by this point, James, he's just out front turning wild, fast laps while the guys kind of search and battle behind him.
And then Ross Robinson had the he was running inside the top 10, I believe, had a right front tire, had to end up in 27th here tonight. And you see there the end, McCready was in there. McCready comes home in 6th, Marler in 5th. Both of them needed a good run, but how about a shout out to Drake Troutman, Earl Pearson Jr., 9th and 10th here tonight.
Yeah, Drake Troutman, like I said, his year hasn't started the way he wanted it to, but you get those early laps out in New Mexico, they pay off. As a pass for the lead right here, James, when I thought again it was over once Turbo cleared those lap cars.
He had a run on him, but not enough. 0.4 of a second, 0.448 seconds at the line here tonight. So again, your top 10: Thornton, Erb, Moran, Davenport, Marlar, McCready, Alberson, O'Neill, Drake, Trauman, Pearson 10th, English 11th, Owen, Shirley, Harris, Blair your 15th, and Shepard, Nodorth, Hughes, Boom, Dalton, Wilson, Bronson, Cosner, all 40 laps scored. Then Brendan Smith, Dylan McCowan a lap down, Bob Gardner, Corey Lawler, Ross Robinson, and Donald McIntosh. Your Coleman Farms fastest lap of the race was Tyler Erb on a lap 21 at 15.563. And there were several times he was 10 car lengths ahead of everybody.
And that lap was, he was literally a half a second
Yes,
faster on that
Yes,
particular lap than anybody. RTJ, JD, those guys were in second and third. And what I love is, again, the night after night aspect of Speed Weeks. Now you're going to have, whether is it Twitter or X? I still call it Twitter. Let's go with Twitter. You're going to have Twitter, Facebook, all the social media on fire tonight about how good Ocala was, and we got to come right back tomorrow night and do it again, which is the piece of Speed Weeks that just makes it so much different than anything else.
Great weather forecast. If you're in an area, it's always great. Come on out. The sights and sounds and smells of it's just unbelievable. I mean, these guys are the best in the business, and Ricky Thornton Jr., what a year he had last year, and he didn't, the couple didn't win at Volusia. He didn't win the first Lucas race. Everybody thought, well, he's done, right? Who says that?
He doesn't win the Tulsa Shootout. He doesn't win the Chili Bowl. How hard is it, right?
He was leading the Tulsa Shootout.
He was leading the Tulsa Shootout. I think motor issues. I think it was motor issues. I think he had of some sort out there, but he still got it. Who else has it? The 32, and we're not going to get to see the 32 much down here. He's in New Zealand racing right now, but it's going to be another big year for 32 and 20 RT. And
they'll meet up several times.
Oh, absolutely. I'm trying to talk Bobby into coming to East Bay. I'm like, Bobby, come on. Final East Bay February ever. I am working on him right now.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. The Thunder Stock feature is coming up. We're all watching live. It's, 5 after?
5 after.
Not bad at all. That's coming up next. 20 laps here on MAP TV on Flow Racing. Congratulations to Ricky Thornton Jr., Tyler, and Devin Moran, your Big River Steel podium tonight in the Lucas Oil Late Monitored Series. We'll be right back.